Russia shuts down dollar and euro trading after sweeping US sanctions take aim at Moscow's financial lifelines. Russia's Moscow exchange halted dollar and euro trading on Thursday. That's after the US announced a broad sanctions package which includes the central exchange. Although Russians can still buy dollar over the counter, this will make exchange rates pricier. So that is to say, it will make the dollar rate to be higher now when Russian people want to change it at the desk, because the dollar will now be hard to come by in Russia. Although Russians can still buy dollars over the counter, this will make exchange rates pricier. Russia's central exchange has barred dollar and euro trading, spelling an end to a market that has been open since the Cold War. So now officially, Russia's central bank exchange has barred dollar and euro trading in Russia. This is the first time it's happening since after the Cold War. Trades were halted Thursday on the Moscow exchange after it became one of many targets of an expansive new US sanction packages. Also targeted were Russia's National Clearing Center and the National Settlement Depository, which similarly facilitate the dollar's exchange. The latest sanctions are part of a US effort to sever Russia from foreign financial support, taking aim at virtually any global lender that transacts with Moscow. Restrictions were also placed on Russia's stock exchanges to stop investors from profiting on the war in Ukraine. According to the Financial Times, most resulting dollar restriction caused the greenback's rate to spike among local banks, where the central exchange offered the US currency under 90 rupees. Some lenders have now sold it for 120 to 200 rupees. So the lenders now can be profiting out of it, because when there is scarcity of such foreign money, then the people that are having it at the moment will be making money out of it, because before it's changed at 90 rupees per dollar. Now it's changed between 120 to 200 rupees. The spread between buying and selling also ballooned, more than doubling from pre-sanction levels at Russia's main state lender, Sberbank. The spread between buying and selling also ballooned, more than doubling from pre-sanctions levels at Russia's main state lender. Meanwhile, some lenders have stopped selling greenbacks altogether, and Russians were lining up at one lender that still offers the services, Bloomberg said, citing local media. While over-the-counter transactions will remain available, that will likely lead to higher costs for Russian customers. Both importers and exporters involved in the Russian market can expect higher prices. Russian relationship with foreign currencies has already proven volatile, given that sanctions have been ongoing headwind since 2022. Moscow has instead found support in China's currency and has grown significantly closer to Beijing recently. So you see, even with all their sanctions, Russia is doing well. And that's why you see that Russia is pushing this de-dollarization agenda. And that's why you see that Russia wants more and more developing countries to come into the BRICS, them and China. Because the more power force they have, the more they will be able to win this fight, the more they will be able to conquer this Western payment system, this de facto currency in which one country's currency is dominating 90 to 95% of all the trades in the world. That is why you see that what these BRICS are doing is taking a toll in the US economy. Yes. So in as much as since these sanctions has been ongoing since 2022, Russia is still making progress. Instead, they have even found support in China's currency and has gone significantly closer to Beijing recently. Last month, the yuan made up over half of foreign currency trades in Russia, the FT, Financial Times, reported. So, last month, the yuan, the Chinese money, made up over half of foreign currency trades in Russia. But new sanctions could impact yuan transactions, as Chinese lenders may feel dissuaded from dealing with Russian banks. That's already been the case this year, as Chinese dealers grew anxious about losing access to the dollar. So, US can continue to sanction Russia. But you see, there's one thing about that, the president of Russia, he is stubborn to an extent. And he's a man that the more his enemies are doing more to get to him, the more he's looking for new grounds to break to show his enemies that he can do without them. And you see, I know that when the BRICS finally launch their BRICS payment system, there will be a problem to this greenback, because they will face a whole lot of difficulties, because you will see these countries dealing with each other, paying with the BRICS currency, dumping the dollar, dumping the euro. Even the European economy will hear it when that time comes. October, their summit in October will unfold a whole lot of things. We keep our fingers crossed.